Welcome, ladies and gents. This is Depraved, and this is going to be a wizard walkthrough of Diablo 3. I've only got access to the open beta, so I'm only going to do a commentary walkthrough of this class. If any of you don't want to see footage with commentary, I've done footage of the Demon Hunter. That's without commentary, so if you prefer to see that without me talking, then we suggest to check that instead. If you guys want to stay with this, you're more than welcome to. So I'll start the game. And in typical Blizzard fashion, there's an error. Basically, the beta has been quite unstable. Logging in the games, and even in the game itself, it's been a pain. But it's quite understandable. They just wanted to stress test the game, but it could have been a little bit smoother. But that's Blizzard for you. I'll try and get the game going at least. It's taken a while. It's just a matter of patience. Anyone who has played Blizzard games in the past will know what patience means with them. You just have to take the time and error again. I'll start recording when I start. I'll do that. Here we go. Finally started.
This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
Of course, it's fairly simplistic for now. Basic abilities. Just the magic missile and a wand ability.
Prophecy sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we try to break.
The frame rate is always a bit of a pain in this. It might be the fire.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
She'll smoothen up eventually.
Zakarum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now? It is the end of the world. Can't you see that? As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, the game should smoothen out. Now, I think I've left a few things from my Demon Hunter. Yes. I guess it's a bit of an overpowering start, but why not? Why not use the gear that I've collected? Makes sense anyways.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out!
The undead!
If my old masters could see me now.
This is killing business.
Less clients,
The
huh?
dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Alright, let's see the skills. Arcane power. Oh yes. It's a pretty cool ability. It's a nice beam. There we go. Now the thing with Leah, the moment I heard her voice, I knew who it was. I knew it was Jennifer Hale, and the reason I'm saying that is she did a similar voice with Ottocon's sister in Metal Gear Solid 2. is just as distinct as it gets, because she does that slight young voice, and she's still very distinct. I mean, Jennifer Hale is one of the most recognizable voices in gaming, really. It's very hard to not recognize her.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors. They're attacking the barricades!
On to the bridge, my lord! Hey, don't get in the way, man.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Right, I'm not sure what to make of the wizard class. Obviously, from this level it's impossible to get a feel of a class. I hope to get AoE. I haven't been following the news at all with this game. And the thing is, even though I've been signed up for the beta for a long time, I never got invited, so this has been the only chance to play this game.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
I seem to be suffering with frame issues. I don't know what it is, what's going on. Guess later on I'll try and solve it, unless the game does it itself.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kandura, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Even though I'm a completionist, on the first playthrough with my Demon Hunter, I missed quite a few things. Got a dagger here. That won't do a thing. I was kind of thinking of a spell dagger, like World of Warcraft. By the way, I haven't played WoW for quite a long time now, so I had to give it up after 5 years of playing it, and more than that. Oh. Obviously I still need to level quite a bit to get a feel of the class. I like the Demon Hunter a lot though. Has a nice crowd control. And the only thing it lacked was AoE, but I guess to get something a lot more hectic later on, we'll see. Yeah. Obviously the main attack does get some sort of AoE for the Demon Hunter, but not as big as I would like. As I said, I've not been following the news of Diablo 3. I've stayed in the dark quite a bit. So there's a lot of gold here. I think that was the purpose of this place. Let's see if there's anything in the south. Yes, more gold. Oh, I don't mind that. Never noticed this place. Oh yes, I forgot, Diablo 3 does do random generation of areas. Let's see, we got some gloves and oh. Put a bow as an offhand. Yeah, not gonna do a thing. Yeah, I mean, my impressions of the game are pretty good so far. I know that they've, what people are calling it, consolified the game in terms of its UI and the way it plays, but it's still pretty fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. And hey, there's less than a month now. And I have played previous Diablo games. Last time I played Diablo 2 was about 10 years ago. Yep, that long.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievable. As I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
Where's all the treasure? The fiends didn't take it, did they?
Could use some of it. Those bastard fiends. They're just standing there. Well, not gonna do much with an axe. Let's get outside again. I hope I'm not talking too much nonsense. I'm trying to give a little bit of a background of what I do as well, so what I've played in the past. Right. More pants. Always nice to have a collection of pants. Don't ask why.
Oh, Diablo himself once walked
Oh, for God's sake. Oh. That's quite a bit of damage, the beam. Ew. So that was it. I'm gonna check a bit around for extra stuff. The completionist in me has to finish everything. And oh, there's another dark cellar. The more loot the merrier. I always say that. a few things to sell already. That's quite nice to have. Whoa, whoa. You're not going anywhere. Huh. That's amazing. I never encountered these guys before. Look, all this stuff. Wow.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. A ludicrous notion, truly.
Demon Lord called Greed. Reminds me of the Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. Not a demon lord, but you know, still badass. Things just falling just like that. Oh, just completely missed that before. Should be done. Oh, yeah. Gonna check this place a bit, and we'll head back to town. Let's gather quite a bit of gold already. Yep, it's not a bad start. Oh. See, there's these little things that you always have to find. I love that. I just love it.
The rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king? I once thought Leoric a great man, but it seems I was deceived. We all were. He sends our meager army against Westmarch on the morrow. What will become of us?
Now we head back to town.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
I volunteered to help because it seemed the right thing to do. But I'm no leader of men.
Perhaps you are more of a leader than you think.
That's a simple thing for you to say. You were born to fight monsters like the risen dead. Me? I'm just a farmer.
Oop. Yeah, not the right
When
button.
Leah told us the dead were pouring out of the cathedral, we quickly went to put an end to it. At first it seemed we were succeeding, but they just kept coming. We were overcome. Captain Dalton and the men fought valiantly. They protected me. I am no soldier. I was a farmer. I should not have been out there with them. I do not know how I made it back here. None of the others did. Now, somehow, I'm supposed to lead the militia.
Now, you might have noticed, if any of you have been watching my previous stuff, like the Mass Effect 3 walkthrough and, of course, the Witcher 2 walkthrough, and of course the first walkthrough, I like to talk to NPCs. I'm a bit of a RPG guy, not RP, just to get that out, but I like to get to know characters.
Can you move this thing? I need to get by.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Why are you trying to leave?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
I am not in the habit of helping cowards.
Huh. Straight up.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to ADRIA'S hut. The key must still be there.
What hasn't Jennifer Hale done before? I mean, so many games she's been on. Just like Nola North.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Decker.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
Let's find that cave, Jennifer. Oh, I mean Leah. Oh, never leave anything behind.
Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
If I
I
must.
think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
Stay away from me. Go away. Don't like you. Right, that's a bit better. Let's see what the sword has. I don't know if wizards are meant to use any other weapons apart from wands. I mean, consider they can use other weapons, but I'm very much in the unknown. So, but hey, screw it. Better than that wand. And I'm not using the wand attack.
And my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Nice, you got Frost Nova. And if I'm judging from World of Warcraft, I know exactly what it does. Let's test it though. Yep. Nice, nice. I wanted something like that.
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Okay, it has a 12-second cooldown. Okay, I see. Yeah, that'll be a bit too overpowered, I guess. Just to spam it. It's a close range ability, this one. I see. I'll just stick to the magic myself for now. Kinda used to it. I forgot to sell the equipment. Something I do a lot. I just keep forgetting to sell stuff.
Another unlucky villager.
Ah, this I like. Now that's something I really like. Just freezing them up and taking full advantage of them. Just annihilating each and every one.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star is somewhere inside.
as always, I'll always like to check what's out there before I continue. More money. I might have to get rid of a few things. There's gonna be a lot of stuff dropping. Should do it. Dungeons, my favorite place.
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with unexplained magic.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here develop strength, and we fear that the worst is yet to come.
Right, I'm trying not to interrupt NPC talk, obviously. I kinda did with Leah before, when she started talking. So I'll try and avoid that as much as I can. I've got to say that the game feels ready. It definitely feels ready. And to be honest, after all this time, it better do. Do it too early. Oh, these guys. Go away.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
The Frost Nova simplifies so many things. Oh, carrying bats. Yep.
Why would I do that?
And dead. Got an empty slot. And that slot is... Nah. The thing is, starting with that gear that I did has given quite a bit of an edge. Where am I going? I was meant to go this way. Let me guess. Yeah. If you actually watch my Demon Hunter gameplay, you will see that I've missed quite a few of those. I just use them just to be done with them, really. Much better. Much better. Feel the grotesque. I have to be quite careful with the wizard.
I can't pick up anything else.
Oh. Emptying time again. I have no option. Yeah, I was gonna say the wizard seems to be quite vulnerable. Obviously they'll be low armor based. So I have to do my best to try and keep my distance. As always, cloth-based classes will always be weak when it comes to survival. And another scroll.
My name is Lachlan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King LEORIC'S army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Ow. I guess I could have used this when they were frozen. Oh, was a little bit stuck there, and another scroll.
It's Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmark. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Right. Even more traps I missed. Oh yes. Well, wasn't that fantastic really, but...
Your defenses are nothing.
Alright. I guess I did the right thing. Explore this first, and then head north. Actually, I will try a new style of gameplay. Use this as ranged, and at close I use a shock pulse. See how it works. And splat. Seems that grotesque is a little bit glitched. Or getting hit. Ah, okay, it was getting hit.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah. Frost. Wow. I guess I'll just stick to ranged attack for my second. For my right click anyway. We're not that far now. A little bit of Frost Nova should do it there. Sorry, mate. It was destiny. I need to kill you. As always, explore everything. Even destroying those books. Oh yeah, this is beautiful stuff. Yeah, much more effective this one. Way more effective. At least I like the playstyle of it. Nothing to see here? Yep, nothing to see.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge... The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
The Lich King! Nah, I'm not gonna do that joke. Get it.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Ow. Should do his job. Nice. Gathering glove bands. Cloth bands. Nah. We'll stick with the ones I have. Seem good enough.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
So we're out again. Back to town.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Leoric's tale is sad, but I am here to find the fallen star, and the Skeleton King stands in my way.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Sakarum tomes born of a falling star. The Heraldric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord
prophecy of the end days says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
So this will conclude the first part of the commentary run. Obviously I will post the rest of it within the next couple of days. And that'll be it. I mean, if you guys like the commentary, just, you know, always leave feedback. I appreciate it. If you can advise in any other ways that I can improve on it, always, I will say this always, I welcome the feedback, questions, suggestions, anything, that it will always be appreciated. So this is Depraved on the Wizard, playing Diablo 3 beta, and I will see you soon. Have a good weekend.